Hello, Sagittarius. What's up? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's have a look at what's going on in your professional life, job, career, business. It is a general reading, may or may not resonate. If it doesn't, check out your other placements. Let's see, Sagittarius, what do we have for you? Okay, Sag. So let's begin. I feel, Sagittarius, what the universe is demanding right now from you is impulsive action forward. It's the universe is demanding you to move. Okay, if you have been very bored where you are, if you're staying in a very boring and dull situation, if you're very lazy, if you're very demotivated, make a move. Especially for a lot of you, if you have been unwell, for the others of you, if you have been in the same place for a very long time, and if traveling is required, then please go ahead and travel. Okay, when it comes to your professional life, what I do feel is that if you that is what you're doing, that is the right thing to do. Why? Because then you are embracing positive change. If you have been feeling left out in the cold, if you're feeling abandoned, if you're feeling not good enough, if you're feeling insufficient, if you're feeling like there is a lack of support, etc., the moment you take action, the moment you move forward, you're going to embrace positive change and you're going to get out of your shell. Okay, and you're going to start to see support everywhere. Okay, so if you're not doing it, do it, and the ones who are doing it are already going to be able to see a difference. Now what's happening out here is that on your mind, the universe is definitely telling you right now what you need right now is structure. You need a very serious, disciplined approach towards your professional life. Some of you may really need to sit down with someone very wise, almost like a very paternal energy I'm getting. Okay, you need to sit with someone and you need to create healthy boundaries. You need to create structure. You need to create more discipline when it comes to your professional life. Okay, however, I feel you are not listening to your intuition. Either you are relying too much on other people's opinions, or this is what you already know you need to do, but you're still relying too much on being rigid. You're not being flexible, you're not opening up, you're not involving people. You are coming off as very chaotic in your energies. Okay, so if you want to release the chaotic energies in your professional life, you will need to accept support. You will need to take help, Sagittarius. Okay, otherwise you're going to be helter-skelter. I feel that you do need this help and you realize that, but you're keeping it a secret. Either because you don't know who to take help from, or then you know you need to take help, but you're coming off as very egoistic. Now, subconsciously, you are still playing around in your familiar zone. You have crossed a few stages in your professional life, and now it's time to jump, take a risk, leap of faith, and get into the next. But what is happening is that the universe wants to remove you from the pond and put you in the ocean. But you are struggling and you're like, no, I want to stay in the pond. Why? Because the pond feels familiar. The pond feels my comfort zone. I know what to do. I know how to survive out here. I know what is good, what is bad. I know where to stop, where not to stop. I don't need to struggle to learn anything new. The universe is saying, why? Because you're done. Your stage of the pond stage is gone. Now it's the ocean. Now you play the big game. Now you play with the more competitors. But you still continue to put your time, energy, effort, investment into the wrong situation, which is getting you frustrated, which is you making you feel like, I'm putting in so much work. Why am I not growing? So there's a sense of frustration within your Sagittarius, but that's because your energies are directed in the wrong direction. You need to redirect. Okay. Now, before we move forward, if you need a personal reading, you can email me on tarotwithnimo@gmail.com. Now, for a lot of you, there are some people who comment that I am very negative when I read, or I'm very rude, or I'm ranting, or I'm very cold. The funny part is that if this is what you think, right, you need to walk away from the channel. You need to move forward. There is no force to stay on the channel and watch the channel. There are a lot of other readers out here, right? But don't stay on the channel watch every video and comment on the video and don't even walk away. I mean, why even give me your views if you think that I am so cold with you? I am going to read the energies of the cards. If it resonates, great. If it doesn't, next time. All right. But don't stay in the channel. Take the information and then even, come in and bring negative comments up here. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to give you and deliver the messages to you from the universe. This is not me against you. Okay. I'm just the mediator. So, yeah. All right, let's see. Now, in the beginning of the week, Sagittarius, there is something that you have your eyes on. There is something that you're trying to get information about. Okay. But what you're doing is, say, for example, if I'm not happy in my job, right? I'm trying to look for other jobs. I'm very, very desperately telling people to see, if there is a vacancy somewhere. But when I get the vacancy, I don't do anything about it. So there's a lot of all talk, no action. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I want to do this. I want to do that. But eventually nothing gets done. Okay, that's what I see in the beginning of the week. Okay. Now in the middle of the week, it feels like you are going to be headed towards gold. That's what's happening, Sagittarius. In the middle of the week, you are literally going to be getting a situation which is like going to create so much of emotional abundance and happiness for you. Something is going to make you very, 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 very happy, and it almost feels like there's going to be lots of love and support and teamwork from people around you, be it friends, family, colleagues, boss, partner, employee, whoever it is. You're going to feel very, very supported in the middle of the week. Okay, and you're going to be able to get over any kind of overthinking, over analyzing, or any kind of invisible constraints that you had put upon yourself. You're going to feel in the middle of the week that the happily ever after that you've been looking for, searching for in your professional life is within reach. But by the end of the week, something requires you to have a plan, something requires you to have a strategy, something out here requires you to be in stealth mode and work towards something with a lot of logic. You're doing all of that. But you're doing all of that in wanting to still focus on the past. The universe is telling you it's time to close doors on the past and it's time to play the big game. It's time to move forward. It's time to expand overseas. It's time to travel. It's time to expand your horizons. It's time to open up to opportunities abroad. Okay, or it's time to collaborate. But I do feel that there is this sense of overly optimism from your side, like, no, I'm strategizing. Maybe I don't need to do all this. Maybe I'm just strategizing and everything will work out for me. There is a sense of pessimism in your energies, in the sense where everything you're doing the strategies are correct, but you're not putting the strategies in the right direction, which is why you're not going to get the desired outcome. So in order to get your desired outcome, you will have to open the doors to new experiences, no matter how much it pushes you out of your comfort zone. Okay? So don't doubt yourself. Don't have self-doubt. You are meant for bigger things, so go for it, Sag. Okay?